60 elderly residents were evacuated last night when fire raged through a home for the elderly near Perth. 12 were taken to hospital suffering from smoke inhalation and shock, and 2 members of staff were hurt as they tried to fight the fire. It's thought that a number of residents suffered from hypothermia as they waited outside in the freezing weather conditions until rescuers arrived. The fire service described the fire as potentially very serious and a lucky escape for the residents.
A very lucky escape indeed. So let's consider your position as you stand outside the burned out building the following day. The home was full and you had 60 residents, giving you an income of around £525 each per week. So that makes £126,000 per month you now don't have, which is around 1.6 million of income a year, cut off overnight. But that's not all. You still employ 70 members of staff, some of whom have been with you for a long time. And now you're going to have to make all of them redundant. And you have to settle up most of the 70 pay packets in a couple of days with redundancy money for those who qualify for it. That could come to a tidy sum, say around £100,000. The 2 injured staff members will be taking legal advice about the injuries they suffered and may have a valid compensation claim, say around £200,000 each. Then there are the contents of the building, both yours and the residents' property. That includes all the furnishing and fittings, kitchen equipment, the IT systems, and all the rest, maybe around another £250,000. And now building control say the site is dangerous and needs to be securely fenced off. £25,000 should cover that. However, you've got insurance, that'll cover all of that, won't it? But will it? Did you have enough cover? And the fire service is still not sure of the cause of the fire, and until they are, the insurance company will pay out nothing. Your care home might even be a crime scene, cordoned off for weeks. And if so, you can bet on it that it'll be a long time before a cheque is coming your way, if ever. There's more. Your company's reputation is damaged as the media talks about poor staff training at your home and digs out your last Care Commission report, just in case there's any criticism of you in there. Your building is out of action for many months, and you're now seriously in the red, probably to the tune of around £7 to £8 million. And of course the residents will never come back, nor will your workforce. Could your care home business survive all that? Imagine trying to get 60 residents out of a building like this. It's cold, people are frightened and panicking, there's smoke and fumes everywhere, maybe a lick of flame coming from the end of one of the corridors. And you've got at best 5 people to get everybody inside, out here. The residents will be in the night clothes, some on medication and some not fit to move at all. Some will have dementia and some could be so frail they're not going to make it, even with the fire service carrying them out into the night. Can you imagine the trauma? What a nightmare. Or alternatively, you could fit your care home with fire sprinklers. A Firestop sprinkler system will protect you and your residents from fire in a way that smoke detectors and fire doors can't, because the sprinkler head nearest the fire will put it out before it can spread. It will also dampen down and disperse the toxic smoke, which, as we know, can be just as deadly as the flames. Someday all care homes in Scotland will have to be fitted with fire sprinklers. But until then, could your care home business survive a fire, even if all your residents and staff escaped? Because the costs of fitting sprinklers could be small compared to what you could lose after a fire. And what price do you put on a loved one's life? So forget the insurance and talk to us now about how we can help you save your business as well as its precious contents before a fire breaks out at all. Firestop sprinklers. Save lives. Save property. Save damage and loss. When it comes to fighting fire, Firestop has the answer.